Howdy, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator, where today we're going to clean the golf cart. Mayor Jeff Jefferson XIII messaged us saying, "I need you to clean my sorry golf cart. You might have heard about my poor cat Ulysses going missing. We're all frantic with worry what with the ceremony just round the corner. I swear I saw him on the golf course, frolicking on the lily pads in the lake by the 13th, par 3, but I always get a birdie. By the time I realized it was just a boisterous carp, it was too late. I slammed on the brakes and went tumbling down the slope, head over tail. Don't worry, docs have given me the all clear, said they'd never seen anyone recover from such a minor incident in so little time. But the cart needs a hose down. I think we can cover you." So, there is no achievement associated directly with the golf cart, so we'll be attempting the good things come to those who wait. Hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The other thing I need to admit is I finally caved. I bought all the nozzles, I bought all the extensions, and I bought the next power washer, which also has all the extensions, all of the nozzles. I'm just tired of being unequipped, so we will not be using that today, just because we're going to be trying to not get 100% very quickly, and hopefully we can go from there. Now, my thought process is, there are two sides to all of this stuff, right? We want to be sure that whatever we're hosing down has the lowest chance of influencing other things. We want to make sure we're getting the easy to hit areas more so than the hard to reach areas. So I don't think we're gonna be risking anything by starting from the top. We'll even use the white nozzle just to be sure. Look how much that cleans up. This might be already 5%, so this shouldn't be too bad. We'll get it to about 50%. Okay, first 1/10 of the way almost. This might be an easy challenge, hopefully. Now, we don't want to get too much of that. Let's see what we got here. A rear canopy support. It would be harder to get the back than it would be to get this side because there's this opening here. So we're gonna go with that idea. Sweeping it down. Okay. Got the steering column there. I'm gonna get this other one. Same story. Now, as we can see, that was correct. It was harder to get that. Now, the seats are going to be difficult because it's the back cushion. We're going to lower the size here. Actually, we don't want to start with the small stuff because we got all this big stuff to worry about. Cushion seat mounting. Okay, that's on the back. This is where it gets a little tricky because I don't want to mess things up here. It's harder to get this side than it is to get. Okay, the bonnet. The bonnet we can only get from this side. I don't think this constitutes. Oh, it does constitute the bonnet. Okay. So we'll work on the inside for this stuff. Hopefully it shouldn't be too troubling. You want to be careful around the steering column because it's rather small. We'll start with these big things first. Don't make any sudden movements and we should be okay. Okay, that's part of the body. So the bonnet appears to be this area and the body appears to be on the bottom. That's good news. Because the body's rather large, so we should be able to get, honestly, most of the body. No problem. Already at 20%, things are looking good. I don't think there are any ooh, shoot, scared me. 20%. I don't think there are any areas that are small like the motorcycle, so I think we've got that going for us, where you could accidentally get like a mirror. I don't see any mirrors on the device. So we can just take our time. Make sure to not go overboard. This is still the body. I'm most worried about the cushions and the steering columns because they're kind of small and we don't want any unexpected dings. So I think I'll leave it mostly, like this is the body, I'll mostly leave it on the back. We're already halfway done with the body. The seat mounting. We can get some of that too while we're over here. We want to get the front mostly, because the back is still going to be the hardest part. Just want to be careful not to get the seats. I'm actually surprised I'm being pretty accurate right now. That's pretty good. Almost at 30%. We're a third of the way there. Don't want to talk too much game. Seat mounting still less than halfway. Is that a fender? That's the body, okay. So we'll leave the back of the seat mounting. So that's good. This is the body still, so that should be okay to get. 30%. Try not to get too excited. It is a small level though, so it is entirely possible to get. It's based on the tips that I saw online. It was there were a couple of levels. Most of them were the small levels, of course, because those are easy to repeat. We're not going to try and repeat them. What we're going to do is try and get them. If we don't get them, we'll move on. No problem. But there were a few recommendations, namely the golf cart was one of them. There were a few levels that come later. I think one person did say the playground, get them both at one time, but obviously that was a bit of a time. It was a bit of a time crunch, so we don't want to do that. I don't think any big levels are good options. By getting the seat mounting, we make sure that when we're getting the seats, we're not accidentally dinging it, because we've already taken care of those. I think... oh, that's not a spot. Okay. That's just a reflection. Do you have some stuff there? 34%. We're almost 35. Of course, again, we want to leave the back, because the back and the front are kind of hard to miss when we're shooting through the middle so much. There's a lot to hit in the middle. Body's getting pretty close. Ironically, once we clean it out though, it's going to be easier to hit the body from the front. I think that constitutes the body, and if we leave the front bumper, that should be enough to get us in the clear. Almost 40%. What's this, the bumper? We got some stuff to get from the front. So the body, I think we got the back and we got the front. I think we're gonna leave that. And I think we're gonna start, because I know we got this side of the windshield, so I think we can clean this side of the windshield and just avoid the steering column. 40%, that's 2 stars, buddy. Doing well. Puts us about halfway towards our mark. I'm so nervous. It's so funny. How many dings? I'm thinking I'm just getting part of this support, right? Just getting the half on this side. The other side should still be atrocious. That would be the harder side to get by accident. We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. Okay. Now the steering column still makes me a little nervous. But I don't think I'm going to hit it from the back. I think I'm going to get the wheel. The wheel proper. I'm going to work my way down to this because there should be no reason that I get that. Careful not to hit the seats. Part of what I'm worried about. See, we got some of the back cushion there. I think we're pretty much clear on the wheel. Okay. We'll just start working our way down. I think I'm going to leave it there just to be safe. Just in case we get any errant splashes. I'm also going to clear this area up. There shouldn't be any reason we hit that, but just in case. I don't want any accidents. Now the back cushions, I see we got some dirt on the back here, so that could definitely help us out. So I'm going to go for this big area in the seat here. Watching the progress as well as what my assumptions are. Okay, seat cushion's going pretty good. I'm gonna get a seam here. Gonna get this little bit. Playing with fire, kinda. Don't want to get any of the seat. Just want to get the mounting. I think I'm gonna leave the front and just get this side. It is tough, I'll be honest. It is tough to pay attention both to the bar to make sure you're not accidentally getting too much, because you don't know how much it's gonna just say, oh, you're close enough. Bing. You gotta be careful. And it's kind of spooky. Now, I think I'm gonna leave the seats and the seat mounting on this side clear, and I'm gonna get working on this back side. It might actually be easier than the other way around. In fact, I might leave this to focus on this kind of stuff. And of course, we got the whole underside here, which is bound to be quite a few points. And we got all this, well, we got most of the sides. We don't have the front. The front and this side are kind of got, but we still got a good ways to go on that. Still got some big areas to work with. I'm pretty pleased with progress so far. So instead of like doing this number, we'll go for the back because it's easier to hit and there's more space on this backrest. Of course, that will put me in a bit of a tricky spot if I got to get some of the seats as well. I won't clear the back of the seats. I'll focus on the backrest and we'll see what we want to do from there. Just got to be careful. Almost at 50. We are at 50. Body's getting kind of low. Get some of this rear canopy support going. Still, so I was hoping that would do a bigger number. We still have, not to be alarmed, we still have the tires. We still have the chassis. I wasn't even aware that was a thing. But we do still have it. Quite a bit of that. Let's switch gears and go to the front. Get some of this bonnet going, I think. About 55. Okay. $95 just seems so spooky. Bumper's getting kind of close. And there is. The tires. Oh, that scared me. I thought we dinged. Okay, we're at 60%. We're getting there. 40 more. I don't know where I'm going to squeeze 40 more % out of this thing, dude. It's getting pretty sketchy. We can work our way down the wheel. Stop it there. Trying to picture what 95% of that bar looks like. Get some of the treads. It is a little spooky, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna stop that there. I'm not gonna get too close. We got 4 of those we can play with. I still got the body here. We could get that. There's still quite a bit of the body. I've already gotten the dirt on the wall there. There's still some on the chassis as well. Yeah, this ain't hurting the body too much. Just don't want to hit the tire. Just don't want to hit the tire. If we hit escape, will it tell us how much the percentage we got? We can hit the alloy wheels. We could hit some more alloy wheels, eh? Let's try that. Let's try that aspect. That's pretty close. We might get that rim there if we can help it. Treads on this tire. Leave the top. Leave a little bit of a tip up there. I'm spooked, man. I'm spooked. Okay. 2 more tires for about 65. I gotta squeeze another 30% out somewhere. This is my best bet. I got a lot of the inside there. I got a lot of windshield I can work with. But it's getting pretty it's getting to the nitty gritty. The seat mounting, I can maybe get these corners. I got this other backrest here. Some more, I don't know, it's just getting sketchy, man. I'm just getting sketched out. You feel me? It's okay. Whatever happens, it's okay. It's important to remember. Alloy wheel. Oh, got a little antsy there. Playing with fire. Let's see how are our ally wheels? 95%. Okay, so we are playing with fire, but that's about what we got to do. 66% total. There's not a lot of parts. That's good. If we get 95 on each of those, we should be all right. Canopy's about 80, or bumper's about 88%. So we still got some room on that. But I don't want to mess with that because, like I said, I'm not sure how it's calculated. So we're just gonna work our way down. Let's go on. Let's get these tires. Tires are 74%, so we still got some tires to work on. And of course the body. Gotta work on that body. Girl, work on that body. Ooh, girl, work on that body. I'd like to not accidentally blow it here, so. Okay, we still got quite a bit of dirt on this side. I think we're okay to get this. We don't want to ding it by accident, so we're just gonna move on. 68% clean. Gosh, I gotta squeeze that so much. Oh, it's spooky. But hey. How are we looking on those tires? How are we looking on the tires? 96% good. Okay. gonna clean up the body on this side. Sure I don't do anything wild here. Actually, how's the steering column? How's the steering column? Let's try working that way. 87%. %. 94%. Steering column, 95%. That's good. Maybe if we work that way. Seat mounting, 79%. What's our lowest? The canopy? The back cushions. If we can get some out of that. Let's get the seat cushion. Let's get some of the seat cushion there. Oh, scared me. Seat cushion, how you doing, buddy? 97. Okay, okay. 70%. Okay, let's not get nervous here. We got 20% to go. Where are we going to squeeze that out of? Where are we going to squeeze that out of? The back cushions are kind of low. The body's still at 86. We got a ways to go with that. The bonnet's at 81. The bonnet's just up front, so we could work that. How's the bumper? 88. I guess part of the problem is I'm not sure what constitutes the bumper. Okay, it's not very big. That's what I thought it was. So it makes me kind of nervous to be trying to whittle that away. That's as far as I'm willing to go right now. 98%. That's pretty good. 71% total. Okay. So we got the bumper. How are we doing on the body's doing pretty good. I think we'll be alright with that. Let's get the bonnet since we're not worried too much. Get the bonnet, get the windshield. I think we're pretty much done with the front of the vehicle. Just nervously squirting the thing. Okay. That's funny to me. How are we doing on the bonnet? 95. I think we can get a little bit more. Get a little bit more. Be a little greedy. Because we won't be over here again. 97. 97 still. Okay. 97. I'm gonna try to get 98. Ooh. Oh. This is tough. Come on, dude. Oh, is this part of the is this part of the bonnet? Oh, in that case, I need to. Let me get the windshield first. See what the windshield's doing here. Okay, how are we doing on the windshield? I need to quit messing around with trying to get him below 95%. That's part of the problem. See, how's the windshield doing? 94? We still got... Okay. Windshield is 96. Okay, that's good. Seat mounting. Rear canopy supports are still at 55. We're doing pretty good. Let's get the, I think we'll get the seat cushions here. I think we'll get the back half. Or the back side rather. That back cushion. This one's kind of in the middle, so. Okay, I don't want to go too far with that. That is what it is. Okay, let's see what those back cushions are looking like now. Probably a much better seat cushion, 97. Seat mounting, a little bit lower. Back cushions, 95. Alloy wheels, 95. Body, 87. Bonnet. Canopy, 46. So I think I'll go ahead and get the back of the canopy. Just because I'm back here. I don't want to worry about it. What are these? Front canopy supports? Oof, that could be close. Whew. All right. Try to avoid hitting the steering column. The front canopy supports 96. Great. So what are we focusing on now? We don't want to do the body, it's the biggest part. The bonnet. The canopy is a big part. The chassis is a big part. Front canopy supports are good. Seat mounting, rear canopy supports looks like what we're kind of going for right now. So where would be the hard? We're going to be working on the inside here, so I want to make sure I don't accidentally hit those. So I'm guessing it'll probably be this lower side. The outsides are kind of a mess, right? Oh, we still got the back on that one. We want to be careful. We still got the back on that one, so we'll want to get this side. It's kind of holding the canopy up. And we'll kind of want to get down at the bottom where the seat support is, just to make sure we don't accidentally hit it. Don't want to hit the steering column by mistake. Okay, that one's looking pretty good. What is this one doing? This is kind of nerve-wracking. I don't think I'm going to be over here, but just to give it the same sort of treatment. No accidents. That's what we're aiming for. So the rear canopy supports should be 95 body, bonnet, bumper, canopy still low, chassis, front canopy supports, rear canopy supports. We're doing pretty good. Seat mounting. So this will be where we kind of get to do this sort of situation. What's this? The seat mount. This is seat mounting. I want to get it kind of low here. Oh, 80% scared me. That scared me. I probably don't have to be this careful, but I am very nervous because we're at 80%. The seat mounting is getting kind of close. I think the dark spot is seat mounting too, though, so just to work around the metal. Are both of these sides equally dirty? This one's a little less dirty, so we can... Okay, we're gonna play with fire a little bit here. Okay, seat mounting. 95%, steering column 95. Okay, this is great. All of these are above 95, so that's feeling good. All I've got left are the chassis, the canopy, and the body. Okay. So we'll start from the bottom here. This chassis area right here looks like it would be most bang for your buck. In fact, it was. Come on, give us a little. We'll get it pretty low. Make sure chassis 95%, canopy's still there. Okay, good. Body is all that's left. This is the body back here. Careful with that chassis, shall we? I want to get the body pretty well. 96%. So now all we've got left, hypothetically, should be this canopy situation here, where we don't want to hit anything accidentally. So we'll start kind of in the middle here. 86, 87, 88. $90, $91. Oh man. $92. Oh. 90. Can we get a 93? $93. So glad I got that ahead of time. 94. Oh, we're gonna get this big area here, and that's gonna pop the achievement, I bet. Good things come to those who wait. Clean 95% of the job without completing any tasks. Oh man, that was pretty stressful, but we did it. So hey, that's one less task we got to worry about going forward. Now let's go ahead and finish this puppy up, shall we? Bumper done. Yes. 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 That actually is kind of satisfying to hear them all at once. I think that's probably the most difficult achievement this game has, aside from that soccer ball. It ironically took me longer to do this though, but at the same time, I was playing the level, so it's not that bad. I think I could have finished it in probably about half the time if I weren't messing around with that, but you know what? We'll take it. The chassis, seat mounting, and windshield. Oh yeah, this chassis is down here, right? Alright, job complete. Oh man. It's kind of funny watching him be so careful to leave just a little bit of crap on everything. And then he finishes up real quick. Alright. Looking at the golf cart now, it's almost like the whole thing never happened. You're a genius, Dirt Finder. Much obliged. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you for joining me, and in the next episode, we'll deal with the detached house. Thanks again. See you later.